Good morning, fellas, and welcome back to Miles Per Game. My name is Matt, and, last episode of Pokemon Scarlet wasn't all that productive, but you know what? That is okay. In between episodes, I looked up the intended badge order for this game, and apparently, I am quite a ways away from being able to take on the next boss battle. My Pokemon are in, like, the low to mid-level 30s. The next gym, I think, is, like, level 41, 42, 43, something like that. Don't remember the exact number. All I know is, it is time to level up. And the way I've found myself preferring to level up is by taking on, Terra Raid battles, because you get a lot of experience candies from that, and you can potentially level up multiple times. If this is a 1-star raid, I'm gonna ignore it. Okay, it's a 2-star raid. I may as well, right? That's a grass type, Tandemaus. I was about to say Mousehold, but no, that's like when it's like the family of 3 or 4. You know, one feature of the Pokemon games that I kind of wish we saw more of was inverse battles. Because, like, okay, so the type chart is flipped on its head. So, water type moves are super effective against fire-type Pokemon, but in an inverse battle, it's the other way around. Water-type moves are resisted by fire types, and then fire is super effective against water. And that was only in Generation 6, in X and Y, so I think it's a real shame that we haven't seen it more often. Oh, right, literally all of my moves are super effective against grass, except for Quick Attack, but, like, who cares? Okay, we one-shot it, whoop-de-doo. This Tandemaus is named Tanner. Again, not sure what gender it is. Tanner sounds like it would be a decent gender-neutral name, but I don't know if it is. So if it's a female Tandemaus, I'm gonna pick a different name. For a while, I was thinking about doing a video where I try to beat Pokemon Emerald with inverted type matchups and doing it with only steel types, because normally they resist virtually everything, but in inverse mode they'd be weak to everything. And, like, that'd probably make for a good video, but on the other hand, maybe not, because I'd be suffering, like, the entire time. And I guess that's, like, kind of the point of Pokemon challenges, but, like, you know, I don't want to suffer too much with my YouTube endeavors. I've got better things to do with my time, like making better videos. Oh, Tandemaus doesn't have a gender, does it? All right, Tanner it is, I guess. No, not Tanner with an H. Yeah, to my boxes with you. I made a video about Pokemon facts, and I did have wahaha. I did have one fact about inverse battles, but it's wrong. I said that steel poison types would have 4 double weaknesses, which is true, but I also said that was the most, and that's the part that's wrong. Hello, Ramon, the student. Steel fire types would have 5 double weaknesses, so they'd be basically worthless, because they would take 4 times damage from basically everything. Speaking of basically everything, it's, oh, you know what? Steven is actually a higher level than I thought he was. Level 39. Alright, hold on. What level are the rest of my guys? Yeah, okay, so we've got a little bit of work to do before we can take on the next gym. Dreadnought. I'm gonna switch into something else I can take on to Dreadnought, which is yeah, sure. Hello there. You know, it's kind of a shame that Dreadnought's a water-rock type, because that's not a great type combination. If it was water-ground, it'd be a lot more manageable, because water-ground and water-rock both have a double weakness to grass, but that's the only weakness water-ground has. But since it's a rock type, wahaha, nothing will stop my enjoyment. You want me to beat you again? Water-rock types have to deal with a lot more weaknesses. So, really, pairing anything with Rock isn't gonna turn out well. Even Steel Rock is a really bad type combination because it's got 2 double weaknesses. It's 4 times weak to fighting, it's 4 times weak to ground, and it's got a water weakness on top of that. I guess I'll take on... I guess I'll head towards this, what is that, a ghost type raid? Something like that. There it is. That is what I was looking for. Yeah. Oh, hello. I would like that item, please. Okay. I didn't fall. Great. Another rare candy. I might use those. I found a couple of them in the last few episodes, so... Oh, I can't go into my menu while I'm flying. I mean, that makes sense, but also, boo, bad game. 0 out of 10, returning it now. Alright, oh, I've got 3 rare candies. I'm gonna give all of them to... Wait. No, let's give them to Savannah because the Ghost Gym is coming up. Wait, no. Let's, give it a couple experience candies before we give it the rare candy, so we maximize the amount of experience it's actually getting. Alright, level 40. Does Haunter learn Shadow Ball by level up? Hold on. I realize that it's probably not a great idea to be bringing a ghost type into a ghost gym because we're super effective against each other. But, whatever. Okay, Haunter learns Shadow Ball at level 48. I'm just, looking at the wiki on the side here. Does Gengar learn Shadow Ball any earlier? Nope, also level 48. You know what I could do? I could do something like, Will-O-Wisp and Hex. Because I believe I'm able to craft a Will-O-Wisp TM. We'll take on this raid battle and hopefully I remember afterwards. I'm gonna change my Pokemon. For a while, I wasn't sure if, Confuse Ray doubled would activate Hex's double damage, thingamabob. But I do know that, Will-O-Wisp does, because a lot of ghost types, will consider doing that competitively. Use Will-O-Wisp to burn and then fire off 130 power Hexes. But for now, we're taking on a ghost type Sudowoodo with, people whose name I don't know and I don't particularly care. Alright, what are your names? I'm gonna forget them in a second. Ava, Logan, and Brooklyn. Okay, actually, no. Brooklyn's a sick name. That's where I live. Sudowoodo. Take this. Alright, that is... Oh. Ouch. Really? That's a 2-shot? Oh, sorry. No, that's a 3-shot. Excuse me. Alright. That's not great. Rock Tomb, I survived that one. Good. Alright, so I'm probably gonna die a couple of times before this battle wraps up, but you know what? That is okay, because Hex is doing pretty solid damage. None of those Rock Tombs missed. I don't... that makes me sad. Like, it just feels like... I know this isn't true, but it feels like 90% accurate moves hit way less than 90% of the time. Then again, if an inaccurate move hits, that's what you want to happen, but then, if it misses, it's the worst thing in the universe. Like, relying on inaccurate moves isn't fun. What are you doing? Congratulations, you played your... Did it not take recoil damage from what? Oh, right, because Sudowoodo has Rockhead, which prevents recoil damage. You know, you'd think after being into Pokemon for so long, I'd know Pokemon's abilities a little bit better, but oh well, I'm doing my best. We caught ourselves a Sudowoodo, ladies and gentlemen, and that's gonna get me some tasty experience. Oh, you know what I want to catch? I want to try to catch an Espathra. Alright, we got some more experience candies. Very good. Yeah, I'm gonna head to the desert, see if I can't find an Espathra. Because that is, that I think is gonna be a pretty good Pokemon for me, because I need, I'd like to have a little bit more coverage. Wait, okay, what TMs can Gengar learn? Because I don't really want to teach it Psychic if, Espathra is gonna have it. I could teach it Energy Ball or Giga Drain. Yeah, that's actually pretty good, because I don't have a grass move. Okay, where do I get Energy Ball? I am looking this up right now. What is Sudowoodo's nickname, first of all? Your name is, Susan. Great! Okay, so I think I have to climb to reach Energy Ball, so we're gonna come back to that later. Once I beat a couple more bosses, I'm gonna go around the region trying to catch, sure, catch some more TMs. Why not? Where is the desert? Here we are. Because I remember seeing, Espathra around here, and now I'm actually around the level that I should be catching an Espathra. Unfortunately, that means that, Marcus with a K is headed to the box, probably. But, you know what? Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices, and that's what I'm doing. Oh! So I mentioned, Taskmaster in another episode that, went up recently. And, one time I was reading the comments on one of the Taskmaster videos on YouTube, because they do post all the episodes on YouTube, so it's pretty easy to access. Anyway, people were talking about, like, what happened in the episode, and they get responses like, don't spoil it in the comments. Brother, what are the comments for then, if not to discuss what happened in the video? Of course you're gonna get spoilers if you look at the comments. Like, that is, like, I'm not a fan of that kind of argument, but at the same time, I get it because on mobile, and, like, depending on how your web browser set up, the first comment is visible from the top comment is visible without scrolling down. So you don't really have a choice but to have it on your screen. This is a Gimme Ghoul. I'm gonna go ahead and fight that before we go looking for an Espathra. Looking at comment sections in general is kind of a mistake. Because, there's a lot of nonsense down there. There's this one guy who leaves, like, 10, 20, 30 comments on, like, every, hello, Phalanx, on, like, every game show YouTube video, like, oh, Mark won $10,000 playing Pay the Rent, slam dunk, Phillies win the Super Bowl, and all that other nonsense. So, like, so people make fun of them a lot on the, game show corners of the internet. Is Espathra in the desert, or is it somewhere else nearby? Because I do remember seeing one somewhere around here. I could catch this Flittle. And then just, evolve it. Okay, great, my VPN's connected. Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna go and, see if I can find that Espathra again. Because it should be... Oh, wow, that's the first Flittle I ran into. My Pokedex just, updated for it. Neat. Oh, God. Alright. Now we're back in business. Another thing with, YouTube comments is there are so many people who... There's so many people who try so hard to sound smart and they just look absolutely ridiculous. Like, congratulations, you know what seat everybody sat in on Match Game. Do you expect a pat on the back or something? Like, showing off that you know that doesn't really do anybody any favors, to be completely... I missed that TM. To be completely frank with you. Alright, Acid Spray, probably not gonna use that. Excuse me, you're a Capsicum, and I don't want to deal with, anything spicy right now. Personally, I cannot deal with, spicy food. I'll see people doing all of these, like, Carolina Reaper, Ghost Pepper, blah, 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 kinds of challenges, and I'm just like, you know what? No thanks, man. No thanks. You can, you can go on Hot Ones, you can have your Carolina Reaper wings with no milk or ice cream or whatever, but none for me, thanks. Apparently one time, I heard this from my brother, but DJ Khaled was apparently on Hot Ones once, and he made it through one wing. I mean, I probably also would make it through one wing, but I'm not gonna clown him for that. Is there not a Spathra around here? Alright, I guess I'm catching a Flittle then. Whoa, that's what I was looking for, hello! Alright, I'm gonna use Hex. Oh wait, I'm weak to Psybeam, whoops. Okay, I survive on 3 health, we're fine. Just barely. Wow! I'm surprised neither of us died on that turn. Apparently Mark Rober was also on, Hot Ones, and he used this, like, throat spray to, protect him from all of the... From how spicy the wings were. But he used way too much of it, so I saw, a YouTube short saying, hey, don't do that, don't do what, Mark Rober did. Like, Mark Rober is a, smart fella, but... You know what? You learn something new every day. Don't use that much throat spray. Not that I've used throat spray in my life. 1? Oh, God. Is this thing really that hard to catch? Uproar? Okay. Geez, this thing's gonna absolutely cook my team. Alright, I'm gonna use another, Ultra Ball. I could have tried to Quick Ball it. Alright, I might... Okay, let's... Okay, down goes Gary. I might have a little bit of trouble catching this. I'll see you in a bit. 1, 2, 3, come on. Yes! Got myself an Espathra. What's this Espathra's name? You know what, this is this Espathra, it's a guy. It's, Elliot. With, 2 L's. You know, I remember seeing, like, a palindrome that was like, was it Elliot's toilet I saw? And, like, palindromes are fun, but I don't think I've ever seen Elliot spelled with 1 L outside of that. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode of Pokemon Scarlet. I will see you all in the next one. Good night, fellas. Sleep well!